the question, part B. There's the triangle, I've drawn it there so you can actually see it. Now, calculate the perimeter of the triangle ABC. Now, the perimeter, as we know, is the distance around the outside of the shape. So if we just look at what we're given, yes, I've got that length there, I've got the length there, but I don't know the length AC. So in order for me to work out the perimeter of the triangle, I've got to work out the length AC. But looking at that triangle, it is a specific triangle, it's a right angle triangle. So here, I'm going to have to use Pythagoras' theorem to work out the hypotenuse, which is the longest side of the triangle, and it is the side that is always opposite the right angle. So I'm going to label my triangle H, hypotenuse. The other two sides I'm going to call A and B. So Pythagoras' theorem, H squared equals A squared plus B squared. So basically this is just a solving an equation question. So again, we look at the diagram. A is 8.6, so it's 8.6 squared plus, back to the diagram, B is 4.1 squared. And simply then we just revert to our calculator. 8.6 squared is 73.96 plus 4.1 squared is 16.81. Let's add those two together, give you 90.77. So H squared equals 90.77. We don't want H squared, we want the hypotenuse, so therefore we need to take the square root of 90.77, which will give us an answer of 9.5 centimetres. Now, one way in which we can check that our answer is of reasonable accuracy is to look at the triangle again. And we know that the hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle. So when we look at the other two sides, the longest side that I'm actually given at the moment is 8.6. So my answer must be bigger than 8.6. Looking at it, I've got 9.5. Is that bigger than 8.6? Yes, the chances are it's correct. Just remember the hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle. So now that I've got that, I'm just going to drop it on there so I can see what I've got. And now I'm in a position to work out the perimeter of the triangle. So if we started at A, we go from A to B, which is 4.1, plus we go from B to C, which is 8.6, and then we use the length that we found, which is C to A, which is 9.5, and then when we add those three together, we get an answer of 22.2 centimetres, which is the perimeter of the triangle. So again, having a look at the marks, 5 marks for that question, so it's a little bit more work to do than your normal Pythagoras' theorem, but again, it is a right angle triangle, it will be towards the end of the paper, so you should automatically think right angle triangle, Pythagoras' theorem, and again remembering, label the triangle first, you must. The hypotenuse is always opposite the right angle, the other two sides we just call A and B. Then we've got the theorem, which is H squared equals A squared plus B squared. Taking the information from the diagram, substituting it into the formula. Again, don't forget to square the 8.6 and the 4.1. Common mistake is not to square them and then just write 8.6 plus 4.1 and follow that through. If you do that, you should see that your answer there would be less than 8.6, so that should trigger something off in your head that you've actually made a mistake somewhere. So just retrace your steps, making sure your calculations have been done as they should have been done. So that is Pythagoras' theorem, going on then and working out the perimeter of a triangle. And when we actually look and read this question, you see that your answer needs to be given to two significant figures. So with significant figures, we start to count from the first non-zero number. So that's my first significant figure, that's my second, and that's my third. So, for two significant figures, the answer would be 22 centimetres. So guys, make sure that you're reading the questions carefully and that you're giving your answers to the appropriate degree of accuracy.